Yeah. But nobody's around yet. Where has everybody gone? Anyways, we do have one viewer saying. Um, anyways, that is good. Let's share this out. We'll share it on the tweeters, and then of course we will put a link in our main Discord room, the general chat. Um, Metal said he might be able to join us tonight, but made no promises. And of course, anybody else is welcome as well here in the chat on the panel. Um, Tuesday nights, the chill stream. Hey Aqua, how are you tonight? Hope you are doing good. We're gonna try Tuesday nights from now on, not having any art necessarily up. We're just going to be talking about this, that, whatever. Hopefully, be able to make it last 2 hours without too much dead air or any dead air at all. Because I know I'm known for my dead air, but you know, hey, things are what they are. And this is, of course, because of finding out last week all about that wonderful, wonderful news that with 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours watched, you can get monetized and then be able to get super chats. You can create um, membership, and I think a couple other ways to get money. Um, uh, being able to put the merch bar at the bottom of videos and all that. Um, so for stuff like over on the various t-shirt type places and all that or whatever. Um, So, I want to build up my watch hours. So that means I'm going to be doing some more live streams a week. Hey, Massive Panda, what's going on? Hopefully we're gonna get some more people in here on the panel. But I'm just talking about what's new for the channel. Um, as you might have heard last week, YouTube announced that to get a monetized for super chats and blue, what's the other one? Super chats, memberships, and being able to put like your merch bar at the bottom of videos and that. Um, that you only need 500 viewers and 3,000 watch hours. So, in trying to get my watch hours back up because at one time I did have over 4,000, but now I'm just over 600. I think about 635. Um, and of course, I'm still trying to get people. Um, but I'm going to be doing some more live streaming a week, 5 days a week. Tuesday nights we'll still have the chill stream here at 10 o'clock Eastern, and we will try and just have it like panelists and talking about this, that, whatever um, comes up. Like I saw the Flash movie today, and I never got to say it last week. I had saw Transformers as well, so maybe we can talk about that for like 3 minutes each of them, if that. Um, I'm not one to give away spoilers and all that either, so I don't want to talk too much with giving stuff away. Um, Metal did say he might be here tonight. Hopefully, we'll have other people that can pop on. If not, because me trying to do this without having dead air, I've been able to speak for about the last 5 minutes. Hey, Factor Joss, how are you? Glad to have you here. What's up? Just having my regular Tuesday live stream. Normally you don't see my smiling face, my ugly mug, however you want to say it. Um, um, Normally I've been drawing stuff while talking about whatever. I'm not going to be doing that on Tuesday nights now, but I'm going to be bringing back a show that I called High Noon for those that don't know about it. Your internet is freezing up, okay? Or is it my crappy internet? I don't know. Um, it's probably my end. I don't get it because it's saying like 4,000. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take down a couple things. Uh, it ain't just you, man. It's happening to me. Okay, so let me know if it starts getting better. I'm gonna take down a couple windows and various things. Um, Seeing whether we can get this all done now. Cut out. Okay. Okay, I paused my VPN, and that seems to have worked. Hopefully there will be no buffering now. Hey, Mike, how are you? I came by yours, said gave a like, but I didn't say hi or anything. So can everybody hear me now? Am I now no longer buffering? So hello Aqua, hello Massive. Let me know what you guys have heard of what I was saying. Good night, Spoon. Yeah, buffering the good times. So I wonder whether that gives me problems having my VPN and on. Well, uh, doing stuff. Hopefully people are still here, and if you could hit that like button, it would be really, really appreciated. So is anybody still here? Roll call. Okay, for those that weren't hearing, I guess, or might have heard, might not have heard. Um, as you can see, you're able to see my lovely face tonight. Because of YouTube's change last week that I heard about, that you can get monetized for super chats, um, stream channel memberships, and getting your merch on that bar at the bottom of videos and that. I am now going to be doing a few more live streams a week, five. Um, we're still going to have Tuesday nights here, the chill stream, but it's going to change a little bit of format. It's going to be me, hopefully some other panelists on, and talking about this, that, whatever, which was still the case before, but I was drawing something at the time. Hopefully, I'm not going to be doing any drawing while we're talking. I'm just going to have hopefully people on. We can talk about whatever. I am going to be bringing back my show called High Noon, which will be 3 times a week. And basically, that's a show that I do at noon Eastern Standard Time. Um, Mondays on it, I will be going doing artwork towards my anime, towards my manga that I was making. Last thing I was doing was the cover. I was doing it on Monday night draw streams with Chris and Diana and all that. Don't do drugs. No, I won't. Um, I was gonna do a Wednesday high noon, but because there's something I want to go to on Wednesdays, yeah, common sense. um, I'm gonna be doing Wednesdays. I'll be doing a 5 o'clock Eastern show, and then Thursday and Friday I will be doing again the noon hour show. on the Thursday one, I will be doing fan art. I'll try and keep it to indie, but from the odd time, maybe I'll do DC or Marvel. Um, and then of course, Fridays I will be doing cross comic stuff. Strictly working on one of my three books that I'm going to be doing a campaign for, hopefully by the end of this year. Um, so uh, now what? So what am I thinking? Yeah, so like I said, I once upon a time had 4,000 watch hours and I had like just around 500 subs. But because I started doing less streaming, I ended up with, been slowly building my sub count, and my because doing less live streaming, my hours went down. So I got to build those back up so I can get that monetization. Um, and of course, I will still be doing my cross comic shorts and also the 5 to 10 minute videos as well. Because I'll still be working off stream on various things. Um, so that is what it is, of course. And I was saying earlier that I'm not sure how long it lasts talking about them. This week, today, I just went to go see the Flash movie, and then last week I went to see Transformers. Um, and I never got to bring it up last Tuesday when I was doing this, but that's all right. So yeah. Um, and um, third, well, the Wednesday stream at 5 o'clock. I'm hoping to have guests on who have independent comics that they're trying to crowdfund or let people know about. Maybe they're not crowdfunding, maybe they're just out there. They have a website or whatever um, that they want people to know about their comics. And if I can't get anybody on, I'm thinking maybe I'll just, I've got like 3 or 4 thousand comics. 2 to 3 thousand comics, actually, I think. Eh, Um, maybe, and some of them a lot older. So, maybe I will try and read from some of those. Hey, Timothy, how are you? And anybody that is wants to come on, just ask no swearing and try to, be pretty decent. You know,
Hey,
let's.
hey,
Hey, hello.
how's it going? How's it
Good, good,
going?
Joseph. How are you?
I'm doing okay. You know, Fridays are mine, right? You don't get to stream on Fridays. Those are all mine.
Oh, you're taking all of the Friday block?
All of it. It's in the contract.
Well, I never saw this contract.
I get Fridays plus royalties from all your other shows. So, you know.
Okay. Let's see if we can get me shrunk down here and then boom. I hate when it doesn't. There. I'm gonna try and bring you guys in. Hello, JR. Yeah, Joseph streaming again.
No. No. I'm just gonna put the camera on my dark closet for 4 hours and see how many views it gets every day. So,
Okay. USB
so what
camera view.
what's the news, Rick?
Oh,
What's
what?
going on?
Okay, give me a sec here. What?
What's the hubbub?
The hub. Um.
The hubbub.
Well,
How many people have you killed, Rick?
none.
Well, that's none too many.
Let's see, Discord.
So I'm sharing my screen in Discord off of my phone. I just
Yeah,
found out how to plug in a webcam into my phone.
yeah, I see that. I'm showing that at the moment.
You are. So if I get like a call, like from my wife or something, it's gonna pop up on the screen. I don't know how I feel about that. With their numbers. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, I can make it so it's just your icon there. Uh,
Yeah, here. I'm gonna stop screen sharing because this sounds dangerous.
yeah,
It sounds too
you don't want to dox your wife.
No, no, I don't.
I don't think she'll appreciate it.
She wouldn't. Especially since she just changed her phone number. So it'd be terrible.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I see on air voice chat is public. Yeah.
That means
Uh,
anybody could come in here
yeah.
and
Well,
you
and the thing is, as long as people are polite, whatever. I don't like drama on this channel. um,
Rick, how
drama.
can you say that?
Pardon?
How can you say that?
So as long as you don't you want to come on and just chat about whatever, and be respectful of everybody's opinion, you know, and not be too much, not try not to have too much drama. I know sometimes it happens, and I'm not gonna freak out if it. A little bit.
I can't find my markers.
Yes,
What did I do?
Joseph is married now. He's been married for what, 3 or 4 months?
February.
February. So about 4 months.
February. So if anybody needs lifelong marriage advice, you definitely want to come talk to me. I'm pretty much a pro.
JR says, I think the millions of viewers are waiting to pounce on docs. My mic ain't working. Oh, sorry to hear that, Factor. Oh, I see you in there. Okay, so let's see. We'll do a grid thing here.
What did I do with my marker?
Greetings.
Hey, Tim.
How are you?
Good, 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 good.
Good morning, Tim.
So,
What up?
if you didn't hear, more talking to Joseph.
Yo,
Um,
Joseph.
I'm
Yeah.
changing some things up a little. Um, Tuesday nights are now just going to be are going to stay this chill stream.
Right?
Uh, but they're just going to be panel no art. So it's just me talking. Hopefully, panelists and us talking about
Right,
whatever
right.
happens to come up. Um,
Is that why
because
it's cold in here?
if you did not hear, last week YouTube changed their monetization policy, at least for
Monetization.
yeah, for
Yeah.
certain items, like to get super chats, have the ad bar at the bottom, to advertise T-shirts and that if you sell them, and to channel subscriptions or memberships. So I'm going to be working on getting, and for that you need 500 subs plus 3,000 watch hours. So I need to work on getting my 3,000 watch hours again. I once had it.
Yay!
So I'm doing some more live streams per um, week. Going to do 5 days a week. So that means High Noon is being brought back for 3 days out of the week.
Yay!
That will be Monday with me drawing up my manga
Oh.
that I have.
Now, Rick, have you tried getting drunk in front of the camera and then passing out for hours?
No, I don't
Okay.
drink. Well, I don't drink booze. I drink pop. I drink juice. I drink water. I drink milk. I just don't
Well,
drink anything alcoholic beverages.
would you consider getting so hyper on caffeine and sugar and whatnot that you pass out in front of the camera for hours?
Well, maybe on sugar, but I don't think I can take that much sugar anymore.
Oh, whoa, Todd, what up?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Hey, man.
Yeah, we
I
can hear you, Todd.
Long time no hear.
Who is it?
It is I, Timothy Olson.
Oh, hi, Timothy.
Yeah, what's up?
How much?
Yeah.
I didn't know Todd was popular.
Oh, I know Todd.
How do you know Todd?
From
He
here.
used to work on Florida Man, which was actually
Oh.
pretty interesting, huh? And he also has got his own shit going too.
No
mean-
kidding.
Stuff.
Tell us about yourself, Todd.
Stop.
Chime in and share what you've been working on. I know, right?
Well, I'm working on something with Joe.
Really?
Whoa. I'm working for Todd.
Oh, you're working for Todd? Not with
Yeah.
Todd?
Not with Todd. I'm working for Todd.
Oh.
There's a well-defined hierarchy in our relationship.
Oh, yeah? So he's the boss man, huh?
He is the boss man. I am simply a paid advisor.
Oh, it makes sense. I get it.
So if he tells me to go kick rocks, you know what I'm going to go do?
Kick
Some rocks.
I'm going to go kick some rocks.
Right in that stupid rock face.
You're gonna
Whoa.
rock it.
Stupid rocks.
Oh my God! I just realized who that picture is of. It's like Sylvester Stallone dressed as Harry Potter.
Thank you
There
very
you go.
much.
There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of videos.
You even Levioso, bro?
there's a lot of videos on YouTube where it's like an Orphan Annie, but they've taken Arnold Schwarzenegger's face and put it on there and the voice.
Oh, it's perfect, right?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Little Orphan Arnie.
Aqua says, having marriage problems, please give me a call. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes, I am officially a marriage counselor. I give solid, sound advice. Most of it is leave.
Illegal.
Joking.
JR says, can you drink heroin? And then Goodnight Spoon says, I have a question about marriage. What is your question, Goodnight Spoon?
It's never murder if nobody sees you do it.
It's never murder if it's out of passion.
Right.
Hey, I got a question for you. Did Evan never come back?
Sort of. Hey,
No?
Jeff.
What is that?
Evan,
What?
are we talking
Evan,
about the same
he's
Evan?
talking Evan Hotep.
Oh, what happened to that
Evan
dude?
usually appears in one person's chat, and I'll say it's mine, but he doesn't go by the name Evan Hotep now.
What is
Oh,
it?
no.
I'm
Don't
not.
disclose
Hello,
it.
Bertha.
No, hey, Rick, don't disclose
Yeah.
Evan's name.
Evan, the person formerly known as Evan Hotep.
Evan's a very private kind of guy.
Okay.
You guys want to hear a rumor?
What is
Sure,
it?
go ahead. Go ahead.
It's secretly Obama.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Bertha, I can't say whether you're hot or not because I have not seen you in real life. Photos can be you or not you.
Yes.
And I won't go based on a photo.
Since I've been married, only one person is hot anymore.
Right, because you don't want to be
Yeah.
you don't end up on the couch.
Yeah. Good Night Spoon says, why is it so difficult to apologize? I guess that's his question about marriage. I think that has to do with even outside of marriage. Just relationships in general.
Some people don't want to be forgiven.
I can tell that face is over another photo, Bertha.
Nice try, Bertha.
Are you getting
Nice
catfish
try.
right now?
Hoteppers are down on Obama. But yeah, I know exactly
It's
who.
it's an
Evan,
it,
as I was saying, Evan Hotep is in my chat still from time to time. I won't say his name unless he says I can.
it
His
was
name is
it was an attempt.
Jeffrey, and
It's
he
a
works at the 7-Eleven.
wait, hold on, let me write that down. Jeffrey
Yeah.
7-Eleven. I was gonna say it was an attempted catfishing, wasn't it, Rick?
I don't know. So, anybody else seen Flash yet or planning on it?
I have heard it's not that bad. I heard some people say they enjoyed it.
That movie went by pretty quick.
Yeah.
You seen it in a Flash?
The question is, were there any good trailers? Because that's the only reason you should go see a movie in theaters anymore.
There was a couple. Um, Bertha says no, it isn't, and then how do I know own your real? Well, you can actually see me moving my face and but if you don't want to believe this is real, that's up to you.
Because when God created Rick, God said, "I'm not making that again."
Yeah. Heck, plus,
It's
can there be
a
something so
runaway.
ugly?
No, Rick is secretly a runaway animatronic from Disneyland.
Makes I checked that out and it seems to add up.
JR says, I plan on waiting for it on a torrent. Whoa, Good Night Spoon says, this is true. I am not married and I find it difficult to apologize. Um, yeah, but yeah, I saw it today. I thought it was a deep fake video. Very possible, Bertha. But yeah, I saw it today. My self, I thought it was pretty good. Of course, I don't like the way that they portray Barry Allen, but that's really over from even the Justice League movie. So
I've honestly
they
never
just
been
they just added on to it.
I've honestly never been a fan of the Flash. Really,
Yeah.
What's the Flash?
it's a guy who goes around flashing people.
Ah, it must be a
He's the
documentary with my grandfather.
it's the worst superhero in the world. Too busy flashing people to save anyone.
Is that new movie with Joe Biden? I don't know.
Well, it's called The Sniffer.
Like Good Night Spoon says, I was using the topic of marriage to divert the discussion to something on my mind. I figured you
Oh.
might be Good Night Spoon. So what is the topic? What is the thing on your mind? Hopefully it's not a piano. That could be really heavy.
Rick, you need a number people can dial in on.
Yes, let's
Yeah,
see
and
what
you
the
need
chat
a
has to say.
topic. You need to
You
like
need it.
stay on point with something like a topic.
You think they could take something like Epstein Island and mix it with the plot from Jurassic Park?
Wait. Are you talking about genetically engineered sniffer?
Um,
Spared no expense.
Spared no
but
expense. You get these dinosaurs here to sniff.
I will say the one thing I did like about the Flash movie right near the end, they in my opinion, they honor some of the first characters to play roles of Superman and Batman. So I thought that was good.
You want to get nuts, Flash? Let's get nuts.
Well, hey, I have a question, Rick. If there's only 29 hours left in this campaign, why is she on here with you?
Who?
Nerd Wonder.
Yeah, we wonder about that.
Well, I did have Nerd Wonder on a few weeks ago, and she
Yeah,
knows she's more than welcome to come on.
she's only got like 29 hours left.
Yeah.
Maybe we can help her out.
Well,
Um,
What
good.
would the Canadian Shield do?
eh, yeah. Well, they funded, haven't they?
Yeah,
I,
they funded, but
yeah.
it's like 70 backers and $2,600.
Yeah. Um. Well, we do have a
That's
few new people.
surprising. You know why that's surprising to me?
Well,
Why is
yeah,
it?
it
Because
is. It's surprising. It is low for her, I would say too.
okay, now may I talk?
Yes.
Okay, it's
Or no.
surprising to me because
I'm teasing. Go ahead. Oh, shut up.
um when I got blacklisted and my presence on Twitter was very small and minor. So I came over to Twitter and started just jibber jabbering about CG because I didn't know anything about it.
Mhm.
And it was her that actually sort of, I wouldn't say guided me, but just clued me in on, hey, this is what's going on. This is what it's about, and it's really about a sort of a movement. And granted, it's this one day and this another day, but really it was a customer movement,
Yeah.
um, where they didn't want to be treated or like not only that, but not they didn't want to be maligned, they didn't want to be mistreated, and they wanted comics to sort of be what they were in their heyday.
Yeah.
And it was surprising because she really was there from the very beginning, and you would think her numbers. I mean, everyone should sit. Like, okay, obviously, here's one thing I don't get. Everyone kind of hides behind names and stuff. And I'm an old guy, and I'm not gonna hide. Everybody knows my name,
Yeah.
right? Um,
What?
everybody knows who I am by my first and last name. And I
Mr.
get
Mulrooney.
yeah, and I get why people might do it, want to be exposed or doxxed or whatever. But she was there from the very beginning, and I know she's well known. You
Yeah.
know, I kind
Yeah.
of remember
She's.
her on Ethan's channel early on. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Well, she was on a couple times. I'm not sure whether she was on a lot of Ethan's. She said herself that she's been away for a while. Uh, if you will, not so much in the spear. But still, you're right. I think it's very low for her. I don't think she got out on a lot of streams. I'm not sure how many she got on to let
Did
people
she
know that she was actually doing a comic. So
did she
that,
fully
What's her
fund
name?
though?
yeah, she's fully funded over on Fund My Comic. No, Indiegogo. Sorry.
Well,
Um,
that'd be successful, and it's the fact that she made her goal.
yeah. But the thing is, and I agree with Todd. Nerd Wonder was like a staple of the community. Um, back in the day, like 2 or 3 years ago. Um, and I just like him, I'm surprised more people didn't get out to back her project. Because it's Nerd Wonder. She was on like she was big enough to get on John Malin's first book, Graveyard Shift, do a backup story for him, draw it up and all that.
That is kind of a big deal.
And then
Kind
she's
of
done
remember
some
this
other stuff too, some other uh fairly big stuff from what I know.
now. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm
You're
just trying
wrong.
to pull this out of memory. She kind of a really bubbly girl with a funny laugh.
Sort of, yeah.
Sounds about
Okay.
right.
Okay, let me get back to the chat. Good Night Spoon says, I am struggling to apologize to someone. I've had two opportunities to at this point, and I'm seeing them again Thursday night. So I guess he's wanting some advice on how he gets up the gumption to say, I'm sorry.
Like a band-aid, just do it.
Just do it. Yeah, that's probably the easiest advice. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to say you're sorry because you don't know what it's going to bring up in the discussion and all that afterwards. But maybe you just say, I'm sorry, and walk away. If you can. Then Bertha says, "Oh, all the old men love me because my nickname is Big Bertha. Ah, oh, that's good for them." uh, Akko says, bro, Bertha, didn't you comment on one of my videos one time? Or am I just going crazy? Bertha says, puts eyes and says, watching. Is Nerd Wonder a tad ugly? Full fledged. Uh, but her face, we don't know what Nerd Wonder looks like. She's never revealed her face on stream. She only has an avatar um that she uses, and it has motion. So, um, if she looks anything like her avatar, I wouldn't say she's ugly by any stretch of the imagination. And Goodnight Spoon says, "Thanks, Nick or Nike, Nike." Oh, because of just do it. Uh, yeah, but yeah, I would definitely agree that I would have thought that she would have been higher up there in numbers, but I don't think she was on Ethan's or anybody's stream. I don't think she was on any of the big name people's streams nowadays.
That's that,
To
you
to
know, I wouldn't even know who she was if it wasn't for some of those streams. So
yeah, same
I don't
here.
know. I don't know that that's fair. I mean, I don't know what to say, but
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure whether it's due to them not knowing, because uh, you know, I'm not sure how much she promoted. That's the big thing. She doesn't know me. I ended up approaching her. I had her on here. We went over. We talked for like 2 hours almost, or just under 2 hours because she was a little late. But yeah, I had her on. Like I said, we talked for 2 hours. Went over her campaign and all that. Then another channel that we were on, I'm affiliated with, Hero Shack. We end up doing some fan art for her and go drawing her characters and had her on that.
What's her characters? Like, what's her main characters?
Her book is called Behemoth. Um,
Todd, do I know this one?
no, no,
No.
I don't think so. You might know who she is, but I don't know.
let's see. Window capture. Chrome. Hey, Joshua Hughes is here.
Depending on who you ask, you know, some people say, "Oh, she." They used to say she started the movement. I mean, or she used to say she started this movement.
Well,
You
she
know,
wouldn't say she
but
started the movement. All she said is that she started using the name Comicsgate first.
right, whatever, and then it doesn't matter. And we're not trying to like. I'm not saying anything negative about like her
Yeah.
campaign because I looked at it and I I do think people should. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like show her some love or whatever because
Yeah.
she was there from the beginning. That I know, and she was really, you say, like obviously pro CG, but very helpful. So I hope she hears this because you know she should come on and maybe we can get her a couple more backers or whatever.
Well, if you wanna send her tweet or whatever, or DM or whatever.
Are we going to try to get the expose of Wonder? What's her name? Wonder
Nerd
Nerd?
Wonder.
Or
Well,
Nerd
like I
Wonder.
said, I had her on like about a month ago. I believe the links are actually still in the description from when she was on. you know. So it's basically it's set over in a bit of a fictional country in like Europe. Um, it's um, a reporter of sorts that goes over and tries to get these uh, stories. His name's Mike. He ends up meeting up with this woman named Taja. She's been an experiment. I think she was experimented on, and he's looking going around the country with her, finding these beasts from this lab that these animals or whatever that they've created have escaped. And there's the big one is Behemoth, you know,
Ah,
so the big nasty one,
Hey, hey, hey.
Behemoth. Hey, Metal.
Oh my god, it's metal.
it's metal. Yeah, it's definitely metal.
So you can see my. I've got it up for people to see right now. You know, and you can get like it's low as $7. You know, I've already backed. I backed the digital myself, just because exchange rate and all that is crazy, and also I'm not sure whether she's shipping. I don't think she's shipping outside of the states too. So there's that.
You'll just have to drive down and pick yours up, Rick.
Well, then he could come say hi to me because you have to drive all the way down to Texas.
Uh, hey, Factor Draw says, "Wow," not sure what too. And then Dillard says, "Hey, Taco Tuesday." Hey, John, how are you?
I just got done watching John's stream with
Yeah, I caught a
Malin.
little bit of it.
Yeah, a lot of drama. What's with the drama, John?
So
I only caught the beginning. I had to run out to go get food.
yeah, it's definitely worth. I'd say people picking up. Even a digital. If you're not in the country, or even if you're in the country, help support a creator. Especially one that's been a staple of the comic skate community. Do you remember me? Factor Draws? Are you talking to me or Dillard or somebody else? Dramas is John's middle name, says Jeff Potts.
Hey, Rick,
Yeah.
she'll come on. I don't know how to send her a link from this
Well,
thing.
well, just tell her it's Cross Comics or Rick Piper's stream.
Yeah,
Discord.
she's in the Discord.
Yeah.
Wow, this Rick, your stream's like being a hit tonight.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like
In
I
what
said,
way?
Tuesday nights are hopefully going to be like this from now on because, like I said, I'm changing up the format of things. I'm going to be streaming 5 days a week again for probably about an hour to 2 hours, Monday through Friday. We're having. I used to be on your streams a few years ago under a different account. Ah, okay, Factor. Oh, that's probably it with the different account. Wouldn't exactly know. Um, but yeah, so like I said, if I'm trying to build up my watch hours again because of the new stuff for thing. Hey, Nerd Wonder, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Howdy, howdy.
We got a full house tonight.
Ooh.
I heard your book got fully funded.
Yeah. I'm really
Sweet.
honored by that. It
Oh, it
means
got
a
really
lot.
fully funded really quick too.
Yeah.
Lucky.
I got many friends and people that support me throughout these years. A lot of people were like, Finally, you did it. Taking you how long? Because I always said I'm gonna make a comic. I'm gonna make a comic. I'm gonna
I
make a
think it-
comic, and then I'm like, I waited for years for this.
I think you just made an Oscar speech.
I did. Oh, okay.
I'd like to thank
Aw.
all the people that supported me over all the years.
I like to think that what he said, and that one guy who said we need more short stacks, and that one guy who made Border Town, because he made me realize, what if that idiot could get into one of the highest quality series without like erasing anything and putting 3 hands on a character? Why can't I?
Right?
Like I may be mean, but I am also right.
You're mean. I don't believe that.
I'm mean. I can be mean.
Yeah, yeah, you sound mean.
Yeah, you're better
Ah!
than Rick right here.
Yeah. So you have no idea. I'm the meaniest. Hmm.
I'm scared.
So me. The
All right.
meaniest.
All
Well,
right, I'll see you.
it's the cute ones you have to watch out for.
Mm.
Oh,
You're on.
well,
Usually hiding a
and the
knife in their
quiet
purse.
ones, the cute ones and the quiet ones. I remember what was it, Galaxy Quest, where they had those cute little creatures, and then they turned out to be very not so cute. And then, of course, there's the gremlins that come from the the Miyagways.
Mogwai.
Mogwai.
Mogwai. Miyagways.
And the lava fell.
Yeah, from Final Fantasy.
Yeah. The best class.
I agree.
Alright.
Oh, never mind.
Lava
I'd like to
fell.
apologize. We were gonna meet up not too long ago.
Yeah.
But there was a scheduling problem. It
Yeah.
turns out that Marsupial came even later than he thought. So we did the show
Oh.
first and then went out to eat. You would have had plenty of time.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's Marsupial's. We're blaming him.
Oh, no. We'll meet up one day. One day. I don't know. You said Anime Matsuri was gonna come up. Maybe we'll go there. But then
That
there's
would be cool.
QuakeCon, and
They're
then
the same
there's
weekend.
yeah, that's the only conflict. And then there's man, we get so many cons here in Texas. So
Oh
many.
yeah. Con
Yeah.
Central.
And I
Have to be bigger than the one they had up here, which was like just 2 rooms.
yeah, no, we get a lot of rooms. We got Acon, we got Fan Expo Dallas, we got QuakeCon, we got Anime Matsuri, we got Bell County Comic Con.
I've been there. That's pretty fun. That was
It was
fun.
really fun. They have big billboards of Common America everywhere.
Sweet. I got a it was a GI Joe / Transformers lunchbox.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
That's
like
pretty
it.
good.
I gotta
I
get
like
to a
it.
Texas con.
Oh yeah, our
That's
should.
cons are huge. They're
They ha-
huge when you get here.
we
Multiple
had
panel
Dragon
rooms
Ball
and
Z
stuff.
Con,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kamehame Con.
yeah.
I
Well,
would-
I'm more talking as a vendor or an artist.
Yeah, I like QuakeCon because you go in there, and if there's like anything new by Bethesda or anything from part of the ZeniMax studios, yeah, you'll get to go see it there. So I'm like, wait a minute, this is our chance to play Star Citizen. They let everybody play a demo of Skyrim the first time it came out. They let us play Layers of Fear too. I mean, whatever that's called.
I don't know.
No Layers of
I
Fear.
think
I'm like, oh,
I
fuck,
think they're a
want-
little too worried about the public reaction to Star Citizen to let anybody play it before it actually launches.
Okay, yeah. Well, people like are snorting that up like cocaine, and I know the PlayStation people are mad. They're like, "How dare they?" It's like I hate to say it, man. It's owned by Sony. I mean, it's owned by Microsoft. They'll put it on Xbox first.
Yes.
It's probably going to.
I'll have to wait till it comes out on
Either we're gonna
Game
see
Pass.
a demo. Either we're gonna see a demo, or they're gonna do what they did for Fallout 4, which is like a whole entire like panel and a bunch of stuff, like showing extra stuff you didn't get to go see at like E3 and shit or whatever they did. They'll like show us extra parts of it that haven't been
Yeah.
done before.
Are you into fighting games at all?
Fighting games. I know that Street Fighter is straight fire right now.
Yeah. What about Mortal Kombat 1?
No,
No?
everybody looks the same. It's just two guys in a suit. I'm like,
Based.
there's nothing that can actually differentiate it. Okay, here's my issue with those kind of fighting games. Though sometimes their story is great, since they decided to get rid of flashy colors and making most of the bodies all look the freaking same. Now it's just two guys in black clothing or black suits, two chicks that are hunched over wearing black suits, and there's no differentiating features. That's all you get. And so it's like, a fighting game is all about speed, and you have to keep an eye on your character at all times to know what you're dodging. The issue is, how can you if you can't differentiate them? That's why all fighting games usually have unique and colorful characters. It's so they stand out, so you immediately know who you're playing and who you're up against.
And that's why
Oh,
anime
yeah,
fighters
right.
are the
Guys.
best.
Oh, we lost
Ladies
Todd.
and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Todd and I have to go talk before he's got to go to bed.
Okay.
So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, and I'll jump on next time I see you, Rick.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Starting July, I'm going to be 5 days a week.
I got you, man. I'll be around.
Okay.
Now,
Alright.
I could tell the
What?
Mortal Kombat characters apart. Of course, I've been playing it since the first one ever, but
They're fun. Yeah, you can. They're like there's Scorpion, there's Sub-Zero,
Zero.
and yeah, they're kind of just recolors, but you can tell them apart. There's the blue, and then there's the yellow.
No,
and
yeah,
stuff.
I get exactly what you're
then-
saying because there's a lot of newer designs of older characters where they're very bland and they look the same.
Oh, you
They-
mean
they're not
you mean
as
the-
distinct as they used to be.
Yeah.
you mean the backup characters they have that you can they can do like a move and then they kind of go away.
The
Oh, and
publicly
I hate that
correct
too.
characters.
Oh, we got
Because-
somebody in the chat pretending to be me.
The
Oh, okay.
politically correct characters. That's what they like choosing.
And this is
now.
why
I won't
anime
forgive
fighters
them
are
after
the best
11.
fighters.
Yeah, dude, they got girl with anchor, guy with giant
May?
gun.
I love
girl
Guilty
with
Gear.
dog,
Guilty Gear is great.
hot girl with big legs which is Chun-Li, obviously. Girl in GI Fighter suit, shirtless guy with beard, big brawly guy's wife.
I
AKA
take it she doesn't
wants
know
to
the
be his
names of the
wife.
characters.
Guy
I
covered
just
in
don't
oil.
care. I know some of their names. I just don't. I think it's funnier to name them like this.
Yeah.
Schoolgirl that punches really hard. Guy that everybody makes fun of.
Scar guy.
Oh man! Angry Super Saiyan.
There you go.
The troll that actually shoots lightning. That's
Luchador that cooks.
cool. Yeah. Like, see, that's cool. And then we also have like Tekken with Giant Leopard Man. Just Leopard Man's dead brother. Robot Gundam Girl that does
There's one-
ballerina.
Nerd Wonder needs to see the
Giant panda. Giant
Hall-
bear. Giant
right, all those giant animals.
hot
I think.
sexy mom.
All right.
I know my Tekken lore. Lots
No,
of
you know what game you need to
robots.
play? I'll tell you which game you
Guy.
need to play. You need to play Arcana Hearts.
Arcana Hearts.
Arcana Hearts is great. The entire roster is nothing but girls.
That's
Anime
even
girls.
better.
Some of them are like even like really cute. Some of them
Bro,
they range from cute to sexy.
Bruh,
All distinct
Yeah.
designs, all distinct themes. Every
Bruh.
single one of them.
bruh, they're beautiful. Bruh, this is so good. This is like playing
Dude.
Melting Blood.
It's a ArcSoft game.
Why isn't this guy popular?
Yeah, they did a I think last year
Wait
a
a minute. I know
updated
why.
version re-release of Arcana Hearts
What do you
3
think, why?
with new
No,
stuff.
they won't allow this in tournaments because they're from California and they get offended by titties. That's the only
Oh,
reason
yeah.
it's not allowed.
The same people that probably made a big deal about Cammy's retro outfit.
Yeah, they throw off tantrums, but they're totally fine with shirtless Ryo. It's fucking like stupid.
Well, and the
dumb.
coolest part about the game is like you know how like a lot of fighting games is all about like the horizontality of it.
Yeah.
This is all about verticality. So they have like really high ceilings, and you can like juggle people up into the air and fight. and stuff. It's really
I
cool.
want to play this. I'm bad at fighting games, but I'll fucking play this. I gotta go yell at my friend. He probably plays this, and he'll be all like, "Yeah, it's good. You like it." Like I'm bad at them. Along with Melty Blood, I want to play Melty Blood. Melty Blood.
Melty Blood's good.
Melty Blood.
Yeah,
I've never heard about that.
Melty Blood is a visual. It's originally a visual novel. They made it into a fighting game. It's made by the Fates creators. This was their first series.
And it is the most combo-intensive fighting game ever created.
Yeah,
Oh, it sounds crazy.
if you get bored of the Fate series, you can play Fate Stay Night, the visual novel, and then you go to Melty Blood, the visual novel, and then you go play the fighting game. It's about vampires.
Oh wow, okay.
Cool. And hello,
I like
Marsupial Gamer.
I like Dark. Was it Darkstalkers?
No, Darkstalkers.
Darkstalkers
is
is
good.
great. I love Darkstalkers.
I based a lot of my design on some of my characters on actually fighting. I think I've said this before, but yeah, I based it on fighting game designs. Because
Sweet.
every single fighting game, if you notice, you can tell them off of the record immediately by just looking at them. Like, you could look at their shape or their color, and you immediately know who you're playing.
Well, you know what? Yeah, if you're ever on YouTube, you got to look up. Pete Holmes used to have a show, and he did Street Fighter Red Tape, where it'd be the legal department for Street Fighter. It's hilarious.
Oh, that sounds annoying as fuck.
No, you know, it's hilarious.
Oh, it's a joke series. I thought you meant the real people that demand censorship on everything.
No. It's like the guy who's in charge of the legal side of the tournament.
Oh,
Like yeah, like they wanted to have Blanca sign a contract that made him put him in crate status. They made it hit the flight in the cargo hold of the plane.
Yeah, it's like the Street Fighter equivalent to damage control.
this is great.
Oh
He
yeah,
goes, "Look at-"
I've seen those.
He goes, "Look at me, Blanca, and tell me you're not going to eat a baby." He goes, "I'm not going to eat the child, sir." He goes, "You kind of looked away when you said that."
So it's called Street Fighter.
Red Tape.
Thank you. I will look it up. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
It's hilarious.
I actually got to go and head to bed because I actually have to get up early in the morning for some job stuff.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
No,
it's
no
nice talking to you.
problem, Nerd Wonder. And yeah, as I've said before, anytime you want to come on, you see me on streaming, you're more than welcome to pop on the panel.
I will. A good one.
Okay, later. Let's see. Joshua says, Rick, you have an imposter in the chat. It has a yellow highlight on its name, so you know which one is fake. Yes, I know the one that's highlighted in yellow is me. Aqua says, is one of the rules no impersonating? No. I've had impersonators for quite some time. Joshua says, Street Fighter is cool.
It is. It actually is. Although I hate how
Except for
vague
5. We can forget about 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like
It
how vague they're-
eventually became a real game. Okay, eventually.
I'm saying I don't like it when back in the old days how vague the backstories of the characters were.
Yeah, they got better over time. I can agree with that. It is one of the big advantages Mortal Kombat had on a lot of the other ones, other than the fact that it had the really cheesy blood and nobody else had the cheesy blood, but they did a really good job of filling out their character backstories.
Well, I mean, you could easily see that it was supposed to be a Jean-Claude Van Damme fighter originally.
But I think Killer Instinct was still better than all of them at the time that it came out.
Yeah.
Um,
Joshua saying
I-
I'm the fake Rick.
I will admit that Mortal Kombat storyline got kind of a little convoluted after a while, and that's why they had to kind of soft boot it. with
Oh yeah,
Mortal
especially
Kombat.
even though it's my favorite game in the series, this is about when it got really, really ridiculous, and I do not even blame them for wanting to reboot it shortly after that. And that was Mortal Kombat Armageddon, because that game.
Oh,
was a
that was
mess.
terrible. That was
I
terrible.
love the game, but from a storytelling perspective, the game is an absolute mess.
Yeah. Well, especially what they did to Centauro. It's like he's supposed to be a centaur character, and they have him with 2 legs. He looks like a character out
Yeah.
of Doom.
Well, the game had like what 70 or is it 67? It was close to 70 characters in it. It was like the largest fighting game at that point, and
Yep.
still stayed that way until
Except
Super
for
Smash Brothers
Mugins.
just. Yeah, but those don't count, right? That's all fan stuff for the most part. Super Smash Brothers was the first official fighting game to pass Armageddon up, and a lot of the roster was useless, right? They were basically clones and stuff of other people. And I think the core gameplay was fun. It was a really fun game. It was horrible
Yeah,
for the overall atmosphere of Mortal Kombat, though.
the custom fighter thing was pretty interesting.
Oh, and it was like honestly my favorite because even though you were kind of limited on how characters could look, though it was probably the least limited one at the time. The cool part was that you could basically make your own fighting style, and you don't really see that anymore, where you could pick like each combo and moveset.
Yeah, yeah. Although I thought the when you beat the game, the endings was really lackluster. It's just them kind of doing like fights and this.
Oh yeah,
No.
no, like from a storytelling perspective, that game was awful.
Yeah, it was just. Mortal Kombat 9 was interesting though. They kind of rehashed all three games, but they had to redo it or something. And the idea that Liu Kang had to lose Mortal Kombat in order to prevent Armageddon.
Yeah,
so-
the one where they renamed it just Mortal Kombat the first time. I think that was the last one I liked. I didn't like 10.
You didn't like 10?
No, I didn't like 10.
I kind of liked. I kind of liked 10, and 11 was great, except for Jax's ending was stupid.
I'm gonna wait
It
a
was-
while before picking this new one up after it comes out. I'm gonna let like other people get the feel of the game for me before I invest into it.
Yeah, it seems like a very interesting direction.
Marsupio said a few minutes ago, hey Rick, I hear somebody has a Canadian trademark for Comic Skate now. Rest in peace, Canadian Shield. Why?
It's not
But-
like you put the word Comicsgate on any of your comics, like
Yeah.
on the print or anything. So
I never did. I mean, I like some of the principles, some of the ideas of Comicscape, but I've never put that on my Twitter. It's just like, well, I just make comic books.
The fake Cross Comic says, hey fake Cross Comics, can I have a managing moderator? No, I'm not even sure I'd give you a regular, a standard moderator.
Rick, stop disagreeing with yourself.
Oh. And just as the fact that I think you won't get, because that way we can differentiate between me, the real Cross Comics, and you, the fake.
no, see what we need to do is have yet another one that does have a wrench. So then there's 3 different of you in there.
Yeah.
Wait, then we have all three of them fight it to the death, and only one Rick Piper remains.
I'm pretty sure if fight to the death means being able to ban from the channel, the actual channel owner wins that by default.
Yeah.
Joshua says, I like trolling too, Rick, but you gotta stop pretending to be Rick Piper. Well, who should I pretend to be then, if I can't pretend to be myself? Okay, you, the person behind the account is real, but but the person, but you're not Cross Comics. I don't know who you are, but I probably do. You're probably somebody that's been in the chat before. That's done this before.
I bet it's Dillard.
Could be.
You could always pretend to be a Hot Rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But he didn't he die?
Yeah, so there's open room for somebody to pretend to be him.
Try to pretend to be Macho Man. At least you can try to pull off the voice. Try to do the voice.
Oh yeah.
No, that just sounds like you're taking a painful crap.
Oh, I used to be able to do Macho Man.
I think everybody's done the Macho Man voice. Have you done the Macho Man voice, Metal?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, pretty fun to do.
Let me tell you something, Timmy. I got no time for you.
The cream always rises. Yeah.
Dylan says, "It isn't me, guys. I'm right here." You can have two different phones or two different browsers open, but I don't
All
think
right.
it's actually
It can't-
you, John.
It can't be Dylan. Dylan doesn't do such gayness. He nearly died from it.
Dylan says, "I bet it's metal." Although I wouldn't probably put it past metal, I don't think it would be him either.
No. I'd have to go switch one of my accounts because I think one of my regular troll accounts is still set to Evan Brotep, and the other one, since we haven't seen Pastry around in a while, I'll admit it's me, was the Renegade Donut.
Renegade Donut. I actually
Yeah,
chatted
I
with
used
her
to pretend
about
to be a different rebellious style pastry in chat and troll pastry.
I actually chatted with her a bit the other day. Yeah, she was going on about how she I haven't been paying attention since Rick made the homophobic or transphobic remarks, and I go, I don't think giving your opinion about something is actually homophobic or transphobic.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Plus, he's not afraid of you, so that doesn't make any sense.
Technically, phobic just means to be repulsed by, which could either be fear or hatred.
Okay.
Again, neither for me.
Yeah, I don't think Rick is repulsed, so I still don't think it applies.
Joshua says, "I believe you, Dillard. How could you both be here at the same time?" Dillard says it could be anyone.
Yeah. But then again, Dillard can do just about anything, right?
But
It could be future Rick. Come back in time to warn himself of something.
That makes sense.
Pack God
Maybe.
says, "Do you guys know who I am?" No. It's worth nothing that this Dillard has no wrench and no subscribers. No one gave me marriage advice.
Oh man.
Oh, let me check that. Is this not actually Dillard? Oh, you're right. This is a troll.
It's a mock Dillard. We must warn Dillard at once so he can destroy the fake
the
Dillard.
reason I didn't immediately think that is because didn't Dillard recently do something to get his wrench taken away? So I just figured it was normal Dillard.
Yeah. I might have given him his wrench back too. I forget though. I thought it was normal Dillard too because of that.
You took away his wrench, you give it back, you take it away. What's with you, man?
Yeah, he breaks the rules for whatever reason. I take it away. Sort of like I've done for you a few times, Timothy.
Unjustly, I might add.
Never unjustly. 2 imposters, says Aqua.
Probably the same imposter, realistically.
Good grief. Okay, well, maybe we can try and give you some. Well, you don't need marriage advice. You're not married. Good night, Spoon.
He's trying to get the head of the game, you know?
Yeah.
And make sure they doesn't make mistakes when you get in there.
When you get the oh really look, I can give you relationship advice. When you get the oh really look when you say something stupid, say nothing.
And the Cross Comics account that isn't me says, "I am real."
Maybe you got a split personality and you're just typing that in the chat and you just don't know. It's the other you, the other personality coming out.
You'd be like Wallace Wells, Scott Pilgrim, who's like texting
Yes.
while he's sleeping.
Yes, but it's like all his personalities are the same personality. It's all Rick. He just doesn't know the
Yeah,
other.
it's just a bunch of Ricks.
Yeah, they
But
don't
who's
know
the
each other.
Rickest Rick?
I know who's the rickiest one of them all. Probably Robo Rick, but he appears in Melvin #3 as.
Well, I think technically Robo Rick is the least Rick because he lost a lot of him.
Right. Oh well, that's true. That's true. forced to do like the bidding of gray aliens. Does it seem so, Rick?
I don't know what to say to that.
Don't worry. It's not you. It's the other. It's the Robo Rick.
The other you.
The other you.
Yes, it's the one in the chat.
Well, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So
True.
So,
Robo Rick will rise again.
indeed, forever. Amen.
Good Night Spoon says, I'm going to bed forever unmarried.
Maybe the
dead.
marriage advice that he was looking for is how to find someone to get married.
Well,
Well,
I don't. I wouldn't know because I'm not married.
You could do it the
Can't seem
old
to-
school way. You get a club. You find a woman. You club her over the head. You drag her back to your cave.
Too much work. You just
Yeah,
pay
and
your
I
father
think
money.
with that sort of advice, I don't think Timothy's going to be much help.
Yeah, all you do is you go to her father and pay her money, and then that's how you get a wife.
Well, that could have worked a few thousand years ago. Maybe even 500 years ago.
Depending where you
maybe
go, it
certain
still works
places
now.
Maybe certain places in the world today it would still work.
Oh, yeah, you always wait for the Japanese to perfect robot technology, and you just buy one off the shelf.
Why won't you marry Goodnight Spoon, fake Rick? I don't know why the fake Rick won't marry Goodnight Spoon. But as for me, he's not quite my type.
He hates spoons.
You know who
He's-
really likes spoons? GMT.
Who's GMT?
Gamotron.
Oh, Gamotron. Okay. Okay. You all right, Rick?
Yeah. I'm all right. I will be all right.
You don't look all right.
You
look like
just
you're-
trying to.
You look like you're lost in thought there.
No, I don't know.
At least he's not lost in space.
Yeah. This be a real long distance call or stream.
So what you been up to, Metal?
Oh, stuff
Things?
and things, but mostly stuff.
Yep. Melvin Zero is about 7 pages away from being done.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So it's gonna launch that on Indiegogo, January of next year.
Cool.
Figure it'd give me time to start getting out all the books from Melvin 3 and then launch Melvin 0. Really think it's about time to bring back the idea of the 0 issue.
Yeah, like the origin issue type thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a better idea. I don't like seeing origins first, as I've said many times. I like being just introduced to the character through an intense story that really shows off who they are, and then after we've liked the character, then I want to find out what happened to them.
Yeah, I kind of like. Well, I mean, X-Force #1 is that's all you knew about. As far as I knew, that's all I knew is Cable. He was a leader of the X-Force. They were attacking the Mutant Liberation Front, and they escaped because the whole base blows up. That's all I know. Right, and then everything else kind of came out afterwards.
Yeah.
So,
I do think you should start with the origin if you are telling a serial story. Right. I think if you're doing episodic stories, that's when you should start off strong and then go back to the origin. But if you're telling something that's strictly serial, it is probably better to start at whatever you think the beginning is, and only go backwards if it flashbacks and stuff like that.
That works too. I just thought that Melvin Zero would be a good way to kind of expand on.
I like the idea of Melvin Zero.
Yeah.
Joshua says, "Don't ask what GMT does with spoons." And then Goodnight Spoon says, "I miss Goodnight. I miss GMT. No, I'm going to bed, unmarried and sad. Well, it doesn't GMT end up in your chat from time to time, Metal?
Yeah, the thing with GMT is, UK time zone. So your show is a little bit late for GMT.
Yeah. Well, GMT might end up in some of my high noons because
Yeah, maybe.
that's coming back beginning of the first Monday in January. High noon will be on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
With the classic opening,
Yes.
better be. I'll come over to Canada myself if it doesn't have that classic open.
Jeff Pot says Melvin Zero. Is that like Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero?
Yes, it has it has less calories, but all the Melvin.
Guys, the metal in the stream is fake. I am real. There is 3 imposters. Oh, now we got a fake metal.
Wait a minute. Maybe it's like Highlander, where there's like all these Ricks and all these medals and all these Dillards, and at the end there can only be one.
Well, I actually own a longsword, so I think I'm in the advantage there.
I own a wooden longsword.
No, mine's made of metal,
Yeah.
and it's sharp.
Damn.
Well, mine's heavy and blunt.
Well,
I know
Rick's
I know that wouldn't help me against you, Metal, but might help me against somebody who doesn't have a weapon.
Well, you're not fighting me, right? We have to take out our imposters, right? So you're fighting the Ricks. I have to fight the other metals.
Yeah. We'll see
Yes,
whether
to take
you have
them out.
metal to do so.
They fight with moose antlers that have fallen off moose somewhere. They just pick them up and make them into weapons.
Off the Mises.
Off the
Okay.
Mises.
Okay, later, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by. Again, everybody, make sure to hit that like button and share this out. And has anybody been watching my shorts lately?
I've seen a few. I've shared a few of them that are
Listen,
Melvin 3 related.
I don't know how responsibilities are split in your place, but the only people who should be washing your shorts are you or your mom.
Oh, yeah, that's the type of shorts I thought you meant. I think he means the shorts that are on YouTube. And we wait for Mel's response.
Well, Aqua saw them, so
Oh, that's cool.
that's something.
I hope everybody is enjoying them. We'll be doing a couple more Melvin ones later this week.
Yay!
And then gonna do it. I did the Canadian Shield bio one. I'm gonna probably do a bio one on either Messenger or Snowdrift or Toxico.
Do one on
anybody-
Toxico.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna actually technically do all 3 of them. It's just question of what order. I'm slowly going through.
Toxico first.
I'm slowly
I
going-
agree. Toxico first.
Okay. I'm slowly going through all the pages that I've put up as 5 to 10 minute things and making them down to a minute. I'm doing like 6 of those, and I'm gonna do 2 Melvins, and then a bio. Till I get through whatever.
And a partridge in the pear tree.
I gotta figure out what. Well, I'll probably do Canadian Shield coloring or Snowdrift coloring from 2 and 1. Your live chats have been awfully strange recently. Haven't they always been awfully strange?
It's the very hallmark of Rick's channel.
No, you're looking at it the wrong way. They've been pleasantly strange.
It's kind of like the awkward pauses are the silence in some of his streams. They're just classic Rick.
Yes. But this is hopefully what this is what I want the format to be on Friday night or Tuesday nights now. And then Thursday, like I said, Wednesday I'm doing a 5 o'clock show bringing back the 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, is that with Shadowhawk?
No, just that's what I called it originally.
Oh, that's
Like,
right.
yeah, and then of course I was wanting to bring back After Dark, but I'd rather do the chill stream. It was between, do I do another night show or do another afternoon, or do I do the afternoon after, like the mid afternoon show, late afternoon, however you want to say it. And that I want to bring on guests to talk with about their books or whatever, or I might just read comics. Like, I got a whole bunch of old ones there, so I'm not sure whether people like me reading comics on air or whatever for a couple hours.
I don't know.
Why the hell not? I mean, Mike does it.
Yeah, I'd be a bit more up to date and.
Why don't you specialize? Why don't you specialize in reading really bad comics? Really awful ones.
Cause
Yeah, you could start with Melvin #1.
Oh, oh! I saw that coming, but yet I didn't stop myself from saying it. I was like, "Oh, he's gonna say Metal. Mel's gonna say Melvin, isn't he?" Damn it!
I'm just glad he didn't say Canadian Shield.
I'll follow that with Canadian Shield. Anyway,
Doesn't have the same effect, Tim.
well, I decided to. Dang it!
You're just trying to save face.
The savage attack that I saw coming, it was so easily preventable, but yet I said it. Ow! Damn it!
The fake dealer says factor draws. I bet you smell like my grandma's farts after she eats a 4 pounds of Italian chili. Something on Christmas night. Chili beans.
Okay.
I hate that heart there. In
That-
the
Oh yeah,
chili.
yeah, I do too.
I wish there was a
Stupid.
way to get rid of it.
Find the guy who runs YouTube and kick him square in the nuts. That might work.
I don't know whether that'd work or not, but it might make me feel better.
And might I add, I think I added Metal to the list of people I need to give the Melvin #1 to. I think I did that.
I should have been at the top of the list, given the fact that I helped with it.
I know, right? But I still put you on the list.
You should have been put on the list a long time ago.
Hey, quit busting my chops there, Buster.
Why? It's fun.
It's bad enough your country gave us Alanis Morissette. You have to do this now, too.
Good Night Spoon says, Rick, ask Detective Metal if he solved the mystery yet.
The mystery of the missing spoons. I'm still working on it.
Person that you might want to, person of interest might be the Tick. He might know where they are. He's always yelling spoon.
Or to find a junkie. They use those for they use those to shoot their black tar heroin.
The Metal in the chat says, I'm a detective? Since when? I am Metal. You should give me mod. Well, the real Metal already has a mod, and actually he has the mod of mods. He can time out standard mods, because the Metal that's on the panel has
Looks like we figured out who one of the fake Metals is. Mark that guy off the list.
has the managing mod. It's the only person at this point to have managing mod powers on my channel. And we just gave it to him because it was for him to test out on
To
somebody
see what
with
they could do.
Honestly, it's probably the best choice to make him your top moderator.
Yeah, because I think the only person I've timed out was Jeff, and that was the test to see if managing mods could time out other mods.
Yeah.
There you go. It was probably the better choice than putting all those birds in the first Canadian Shield or the fact that he threw a tree into space.
I forgot how to gen something. I'll have to wait till somebody else types and that goes up. Genulize? I'm not even sure what that means.
Generalize, I believe they're trying to say.
No, it looks like it's spelling genculize.
What the hell?
But
does that even
when I
mean?
went to Google what that meant, it did just automatically say, "Did you mean generalize?"
Joshua says, so is Metal your channel manager now? No. I'm not sure everything that the managing mod can do besides timeout. Well, actually, I've read, of course, a few times. That's too much responsibility for me to care, says the Metal in the chat. See, I quickly find out what managing mod can do.
Stuff. Can do stuff. And things.
And I was going to say that. Damn it, Metal! You're one step ahead of me at all times.
My mom actually has that standard mods. Well, she's not going to be around anymore. I should actually take her off as a moderator.
Mm.
I don't even know who that is. I just they don't even have oh, it does have managing mods, yeah. There. What was that? Oh, what they can do. Doesn't say. Oh, there's a
Why doesn't it say?
oh, there's a question mark there. Managing modders activity and live feed. Members only live assigned.
Let's see. I got a list of what a managing moderator can do the above in addition to what a normal mod can do. Community default. You can turn on this feature to use technology to automatically detect spam, self-promotion, gibberish, and other potentially inappropriate content in the comments. You can turn live chat on or off at any time, even if the event has already started. That's interesting. Participation mode. You can change participation modes in live chat by choosing subscriber only, member only, or live commentary. Message delay. You can limit how often each user can send a message in chat by setting a time limit between messages. You can blocked words, edit the blocked words in the chat. Note, managing moderators do not have access to the live control room or YouTube studio and can't assign other moderators.
I'm gonna be right back.
Uh-huh. Although my mom doesn't know how to access it or work with it. I've made my mom a manager on the channel, but not like
Oh, and those are all the stuff from the YouTube app. Let's see. There's a couple other things on computer, which is, you can put people in timeout who are already moderators, and you can also, I think you can untime people out too. I think is what it says.
okay. I'm not even sure whether I can do that.
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, hold on.
And I think the big problem, I haven't been able to do that as a managing mod,
Wow.
and I think
Do anything with it?
the reason I can't, even though it said they added that, is because you don't have access to the live control room, and you can only untime people out from the live control room.
Oh, so
So
like,
it seems like a kind of like an oversight to add that to a moderator who doesn't have access to the room to do that anyway.
so the live control, that would be where
In the studio, like you go to studio.youtube.com. Yeah.
and it's the behind the scenes type thing.
Yeah, because I think I've even seen Dillard untime somebody out before.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bring it up here. Do. I know, let's do it with Chrome. So that would be in this one.
Yes, I think that's where you're supposed to be able to untime people out if they're timed out.
Oh, okay.
From what I've heard. I've never done it myself. I've seen people do it.
I've seen hide and unhide, but never untime somebody out. I almost wanted to haven't tried. But I
Do
don't
it.
want
Do it on one of the fake Ricks.
You missed this ashtray.
Or do it on one of the on one that's the fake metal.
Anybody want to be Anybody out there want to volunteer to be timed out?
Sacrifice yourself to Rick.
For the sake of testing?
You can always sacrifice the most recent faker in the chat. This Bertha person also is a channel with absolutely nothing on it that just came out of nowhere.
They did comment on a video the other day. They just said hamburger. I have no idea what they mean by it, but okay.
Well, the naming mechanism is the same as the Cross Comics that came in, where it's like the name and then just YouTube at the end for the handle. So I'm assuming it's the same person.
My mom says
Hello.
hi to everybody.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
They say hello. Everybody, Aqua says, I will. Good Night Food says, time me out, boss. Bertha says, I can do it. Let's see. Do. Just because I know who he is. I know who Aqua is. I'll do it to the person who's been around the longest out of the 3 people that said yes. So put user in timeout. Okay, I don't know how to. I can undelete. Time me out, boss. I click on it and it just says remove a standard mod, hide, report, pin message, go to channel.
Yeah, that's weird. I've seen people untime somebody out before.
I'd like to know how to do that.
Same.
Add stream marker. Community moderation.
Yeah, I'm even Googling this too, and I'm seeing mixed results where people are like, yeah, you can, but they don't say how. Then there's people saying there's no way to do it.
Later. What about if you look for a video on it on YouTube? Untime someone out?
Yeah, I'm looking. I hate most people's videos on this because they decide to do like
10-minute videos or more.
yeah, and they'll do like stupid skits and stuff or intros and things at the beginning. Like this is not helping me what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't care about all that other stuff. Just give me the basics. Okay, I can see your little introduction or whatever your thing to your channel or whatever your logo spin or whatever. You know, I can see that being done.
Yeah, most of what I'm seeing is people like looking and they can't find it. So I don't know. I'm at a loss.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'll check it out later.
Thankfully, timeouts are only temporary, so Goodnight Spoon will be back with us momentarily. In like whatever, what's 5 minutes? I think is what the timeout lasts.
Yeah, it says 300 seconds, which is basically fine. Laugh out loud. I guess I'm willing to do it. A little late, long intros, unsub. I try not to do long intros.
I mostly want to know how you do it, if there is a way, because sometimes, especially here, people will sacrifice their wrench to time people out for no reason.
Yes. Yeah, that's. I'd like that. Especially if it brings back all the messages. Because that's the thing I hate the most about the timing out. It takes out all the messages that they've made for the whole thing. I think that's a bit overkill.
I think like hide user should remove the messages if you use that, especially because you can unhide a user. But like, I don't get the timeout removing the messages thing. I think that's very poor design on YouTube's part.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh yeah, we can view the deleted messages. Anybody who's a mod, but random people who are going back and rewatching can't.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's more what I'm talking about, just for the messages to be available for everybody to see. You know. Because sometimes you've used that comment to say something, and just because you timed them out for whatever reason, you know, somebody re-listening could be a little confused. What? I don't see that message in the chat. Oh, did you do your the rail thing this morning?
No, I haven't done that in a while. Mostly because it's been so hot here that I've been trying to make sure that I sleep before the heat of the day wakes me up.
Ah. No reason, no reason. I did it for entertainment purposes only, says Good Night Spoon. It kind of makes sense because what if the person you timed out said something like your phone number? Yeah,
Well, then you could manually delete that one chat.
yeah. Most of the time, somebody's not going to get timed out for that reason. Yes, that could be a reason. I won't disagree with that, but most of the time, it's somebody will get timed out for other reasons. You know, language.
Oh yeah, if especially like
Because
if
they pissed the
somebody
wrong
was
person off
spamming.
saying the wrong thing.
Yeah, if somebody was spamming somebody's phone number or whatever, they're probably not going to get timed out. They're probably just going to be hidden or blocked altogether.
Yeah. And like you said, you could time somebody out for doing that and then remove the message at the same time. Whichever message. I can get seeing not or removing the latest message that they did.
Well, yeah,
Although
and
they
just that one. Because what if they were fine up until that point? You don't want all the other messages gone.
Yeah. I don't know how to say that. Dudesis. Aqua says, who times out the times outman? Me. Well, at this point, it would either be the channel, the managing moderator, or it would be um, the owner of the channel. We're getting the old Rick dead air there. Gotta try and think of something to talk about.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted because Marsupial posted a tweet that shows trending from his perspective, Smiller and Malin, and I'm like, is this like trending in the Comicsgate group or a hashtag? Because I didn't see this trending anywhere, and I wouldn't imagine they would be actually trending. But he saw them, so I guess they are.
Just silence, says Aqua. Rick, can you time me out now? I'm not gonna time you out again for no reason.
Unless he photoshopped it, but I don't know. I wouldn't expect Marsupial to randomly photoshop something. That seems like too much effort for him.
For nostalgia and balance. Balance of what?
Balance in all things.
And plus, I just timed you out a couple minutes ago for experimentation's sake.
It's like the prisoner who just gets too used to life in prison. You know, he wants back in.
Yeah, I gotta actually get in touch with you, Goodnight Spoon, so I can maybe send you off a few things. Rick, I am the something scorn of balance.
He's the scion
Scion
of balance. Balancing spoons on his nose.
Mexican standoff, says Aqua. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting doing the 5 days a week again in the different streams.
Rick, how are you going to survive?
I don't know. I was gonna make it Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the high noon, but there's something that's come up that I want to go to on Wednesday. It's at noon, so it's like, hmm, I guess I gotta change that. So I just flipped the Thursday and the Wednesday. Then it's just getting everything same address as usual, addresses as usual. Yeah, well, I know I've sent stuff to you a long, long time ago. Good night, Spoon. But I don't think I have it anywhere on my computer.
Yeah. Rick's been harassed so much for accidentally docking people, he just shreds everything afterwards.
Well, I did make a file once about addresses, but I'm not sure whether I would have put that one in there. I forget.
Just like Batman, he makes a list of his enemies and their weaknesses. Right?
Nope.
Psh, Batman makes a list of his friends and their weaknesses.
Yeah. Well, then they're not really his friends, are they?
Clark would like to think he is.
Clark's an idiot.
I'll mail you something. Yeah, that can work. Oh yeah, because I should have gotten it off. Although I don't even think I have that box anymore. Just remember, in hopefully in September, I will be down your way. Good night, Spoon. Uh, I think Factor Draws has written something in Yiddish or Hebrew. I'm not sure what the language that is for sure. Is Big Brox? I don't even know what I would have named the file. I can't remember what I would have named the
He's
file.
big box.
Oh, actually watching that, looking at this in what's the name of it? YouTube Studio. I don't have the heart. Yeah, we go.
He's gonna go witch hunting in September. That sounds fun.
Yeah, well, if I see you in, oh, yeah, it is. I think October. Sorry, you're right. It's just my month, September, probably about 8th to the date in October is going to be um very there's something here called Super Crawl. Um uh it's basically a festival like event on a main street in Hamilton called James Street. That goes for the weekend. There's a place I can set up for free to sell stuff at it. So I got that on the 8th, and then like probably the next day. Well, no, that's more than the 8th. That's the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then I got the weekend, the Monday after. I gotta probably be hopping a bus to get down to Cali. Meet up with Dillard, go to a con there, come back, do Hamilton Comic Con. Oh, you're right. I remember him deleting September after it. Then there's another one that I might be going to over a couple, not Michigan, one over from Michigan, one or two over from Michigan, westward. I don't know. I do not know my American geography too well. And that's all right. You guys don't know your Canadian geography too well. Well, metal might.
Do we really
Yeah.
know that?
Joke's on you. Canada's not real. It doesn't have geography.
Yeah, no one ever considers sub Canada. That's
I
That's Canada underneath Canada.
think it might be in Wisconsin. One that I might be going to.
No, I got a buddy up in Wisconsin.
Cheese eaters.
I have to confirm about that one. That one's not booked in stone yet. And then I think I have like 2 weeks later is the one in Athol, Massachusetts.
Don't be an asshole.
No worse than you.
Oh well, yeah. You know, I had to.
And I'm up to 779 in my subscribers. Went up to during this thing. Thanks, I think, to those accounts. Oh,
Yeah, Good Night Spoon
cool.
says that Chicago is right next to LA, which I agree with, but only because of subspace. Otherwise, yeah, they're across the country from each other.
Everybody knows we're in the Matrix.
LA Aqua says, cool. I just moved to Cali a few days ago. I've ever. Yeah, so there's a Christian Comic Con out there called Alpha Omega Con that's happening September 16th. I'll be at that. And then, of course, September 17th, Dillard is throwing a pool party at his house in my honor.
Oh wow. Rick's blowing up.
And then, of course, I will be there a couple days before that stuff and be staying with Dillard till the 18th when I will be heading back this way.
You know, Metal. Remember when Rick was one of us before he got too big for us?
No,
Yeah. Yeah, those were the days.
no, I don't remember at all.
So you're definitely I think to get in the door it's like $5. So hey, if you want to come meet me, Aqua, there, feel free. You
Dillard's
get it-
charging $5 to get in the door of his house.
No, no, the Comic Con.
God,
No, I was gonna
that's
say that's a little too little. He should be charging more.
that's not worth $5. I'd say about $2. $2. $2 to get into his door.
Well, he's gonna be like barbecuing and stuff and feeding people. He should be charging like $10.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. As for coming to the pool party, I think you will have to get in touch with John for that. I'm not sure whether I can just invite anybody willy nilly.
I'm saying, is it worth going to Dillard's house? I'm kidding.
Well, we are almost at the wonderful time, or maybe not so wonderful time. Depends on how you look at it.
Farewell, friends. Until next time.
Aqua says, bro, LA, Good Night Spoons, Chicago is right next to LA. Yeah. I think he was just saying that to try and throw me off. I know they're not even close together. Myself. Aqua's like, bro, LA is like nearly across the country, Spoon.
No, I'm telling you, there's a subspace highway right there that connects Chicago to LA. It's actually faster to get there than it is to get into like Aurora.
Let's see. Good Night Spoon says I've ever seen. I think he meant never. I've never seen a country spoon. And Aqua says I might be there. I have a work meeting. Yeah. Well, that it's a Saturday the 16th, and then of course the pool party is on Sunday the 17th. But hey, that's a couple months away, so you know. Anyways, like I said, we're at that time. Anything you would like to promote, Timothy?
Yes. Melvin 3 launches July 29th on Fun My Comic, and Melvin number 0 will launch January 2024 on Indiegogo.
Okay. Feel free to put a link in if you want. And Metal, anything you would like to promote?
Yes, I'm ordering people to purchase the physical copy of X Dynamis Chaos number 4. It's a commandment.
To not get it is to cause deep hurting.
Yeah. Okay. I guess with that, I want to thank everybody that came on the panel tonight, who's here and not here. It's been great having you on. It seemed a little bit like old times having so many people on my panel. It's been a long time since I had 6 or 7 people on my panel at one time. I remember back in the good old days of having that.
Yeah. All of 2 years ago.
Probably more like 3 years ago.
Yep.
Near when I was first starting out, I'd do my night streams and I'd have full panel, a big bunch of people in the chat. It's changed a lot since then, but hey, that's all right. And of course, I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming by. It's been great having you all here.
Hey, Factor Draws.
Pardon it?
I said, hey, Factor Draws.
Oh, Factor Draws is here and hey, Factor.
Yeah.
Did you get your mic working? Okay, I guess he did not. He or she did not. I was saying, yeah. Thanks everybody in the chat for coming by. You've made it a good show. Sorry I didn't get to all your comments. But when you get people talking on the panel, it's hard. You don't want to always interrupt the flow of conversation. But I think most know that. So, again, we will see you next week. Keep a lookout for my videos that I will be posting. So bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. Love you all.